You say any tips on raising a daughter in this world? Pause the music for this one. So my tips on raising a daughter in this world would be the same tips I would give for raising a boy in this world. You know, like when it comes down to it, you have to find a good balance of being a parent and a friend. You don't want to be too much of either. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to always be strong in your parental views and how you feel like your kids should be raised. But at the same time, you want to be cool enough with them where like they actually feel bad if they let you down. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I always approach it with my kids. Like I always want to, they're gonna know that I'm serious about like how I feel. Like yo, if I feel like I need to discipline you in a certain way, and you want to go run somewhere and tell on me, and you end up in a foster home, so be it. But I'm going to discipline how I feel necessary. Although my girls didn't really, they made it easy for me. You know what I'm saying? But speaking to girls in particular, raising daughters. I would just say one thing to keep an eye on is your daughter's getting too caught up in the wrong culture messages and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like with my daughters, for instance, like I grew up loving hip hop and everything. Like I'm hip hop all the way, all this shit, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Rex City forever. What up, what up? But when my daughters were coming up, they were into like the Jonas Brothers, all this K-pop stuff and everything. And I thought it was funny. I was like, oh shit, okay, all right, Jonas Brothers, all right. But yo, I think it was a blessing. And I would say, as much as I love hip hop, man, like, if you got daughters and shit, man, try to keep them away from hip hop as much as you can because the message isn't good for young ladies in the hip hop world. You know what I'm saying? So Leo in the building, man. Yo, hey, shout out to you, Leo. Even though you're always saying some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to, here lately, I've been calling out certain people and just kind of really giving them flowers, you know what I'm saying? And you're one of those people, man, that I really do want to say I appreciate you, Leo, because you've been in here, like, literally since, like, the day ones and shit, man. Like, when I was streaming upstairs in Cinna's old room because I forgot that I owned the whole house, which was crazy. Do y'all remember that? Y'all remember I was streaming upstairs for, like, weeks? For weeks and weeks. And then all of a sudden I was like, wait, why the fuck am I doing this? I was like, I literally have the whole house. I could come downstairs to the desk. It was a crazy moment, man. It was a crazy moment. Hey, thank you, jokes. Joxy going, keep going. No, hey, I appreciate that, man. And listen, really, honestly, it really is a big thing, man. Don't try to go too hard on your kids. But, the hip hop, man, I hate to say it. Like, I remember being young and people be like, oh, this hip hop. And I'm like, man, it's just the music. It's just the music. But when it comes to the women and stuff, man, like I said, there's really not too much of a good message. A lot of girls come up feeling like they got to either be ratchet, you know what I'm saying, extra hood, or they got to, you know what I'm saying, be, sleeping in the bed, be extra, crazy with it. So, You said, what is this? I earned a hype chest. It's only visible to me, but I just told you guys. Open it to see my rewards. Hold up, let me open this.